Oh dear, it seems like someone needs a bit more sleep. Rise and shine! You certainly look well rested. Are you looking for something? Shishi! A Pokédex! And this model comes with a camera! Is this the town where you used to live? It's so pretty! Aw, what a nice photo. Is that your trainer petting you? You look so happy. Do you remember what your trainer looked like? Interesting. So your trainer looked like this? Yeah, like that. I see. And what else can you tell me about your trainer? Okay, so while I'm getting set up, hello YouTube, my name is Agentomega, and I do things. Pokopia is probably not going to be a regular series, but I wanted to have a little bit of fun with it. So I saw my family playing this earlier today. I let them play before I did, and while I was watching them play, I had some ideas for just voices in my head that I thought would be kind of fun to try and voice act. And so this probably isn't going to be a regular series, but just a thing that I periodically do from time to time, either if there's something that I think is like a really fun scene, or if like I come up with a cool build, something like that. And so we are going to just go through character creation real quick here, and then I intend to voice act about an hour of the game, give or take, 15 minutes, something like that. We're going to try to keep it somewhat reasonable. Okay, so we've got outer top, and then we've got the inner top. Okay, so, but is there, like, innerwear? Yeah, you've got the innerwear regardless. And is it always black, or... Aha, interesting. Okay, so... Okay, and the difference is strictly the socks. So I think we want to go probably with this. Now, the thing is, I am doing this sort of based off of Alicia. Obviously, this is a Ditto, not actually my trainer. And so we're going for some vibe similar to that. Now, unfortunately, I really don't like any of the hats. I hope we get to unlock more hats. Could be wrong. Maybe we get to change our appearance later, too. IDK. Then again, these aren't really hats. These are part of Ditto. So the question is, do we want a Jamiroquai hat? Or do we want, like, this sort of Rudyard Kipling... Actually, I don't know if I can say that. Do we want this sort of explorer's hat? I think we'll go with that. I don't know if I like that or not, but we'll go with that. And the other thing is, with the top, I mean, I think I kind of want to do this. Like, I really... That's too much yellow. It's not my thing. This is fine, though. I like this. And so I think we'll probably... Could do that? No. See, I don't like the white hat with the yellow accent, because it disappears. So we're not going to go with that. We're going to go with the red, I think. And then the backpack. Now, do we have to have a backpack? Yes, we do. I think we'll either do red or yellow. I think we'll do yellow. I actually kind of like that. I really don't want, like, a Ditto child carrier. That's... my family pointed it out earlier, and I can't unsee it. So we're probably going to do... Actually, you know what? This doesn't look half bad. So I think we're going to go with this. Wow, you're a natural at transforming. Ready to start your adventure with your current look. I hope we get to change the hat later. So yeah, this is going to be something that I just periodically dip into, and if I voice act something, I might post it, like, as a clip. But the first hour of gameplay, I feel like, is pretty chill. I can't possibly mess this up, but the thing is, I don't want to make it, like, a time-consuming thing like my other series that are in progress, and I am going to get back to Legend ZA. She. I've found quite the haul today. Now, that's one thing that I immediately started thinking about when I saw this. Tangrowth. I mean, yes, we're hearing it as an actual, like, we're hearing it in English, quote-unquote. But really, it's speaking Pokemon. It's speaking Tangrowth. So when I see that text, like the ho, I was kind of thinking, okay, if I'm made of vines and I'm emoting, what does that sound like? That sounds like vines rustling. That sounds like shi. And that is also like just sort of a corny laugh that you might hear in an anime. So this guy, Professor Tangrowth, I'm sort of doing a cross between like Professor Oak and Koro-sensei. And he does more like a but I figured we'd get like, you know, just shi because it's vines rustling. Yeah. What was that? Who's there? Gadzooks! What in the world is a human doing here? I didn't think there were any left. There's something curious about you. Are you really a human? No, I'm gonna be honest. Honesty is best policy. Shishi! So, you're a Ditto, eh? What an impressive transformation! Owner detected. Beginning battery... hold on, let me try this again. Owner detected. Beginning backup battery boot up. What's that sound? Where's it coming from? You found a Pokédex. It's even equipped with a camera that can take selfies. Shishi! That's a Pokédex I found ages ago. I want it. Is that so? I had thought a Pokédex was beyond repair, but it started working as soon as you appeared. You're welcome to keep it. I haven't the foggiest idea how to use the thing. Your human transformation is really quite impressive, you know. And now that you're holding a Pokédex, you look just like a Pokemon trainer. Could it be that you've based that look of yours on your own trainer? Yup. Shi. I'm sure you and your trainer must have been splendid partners. By the by, did that trainer give you a name? Okay, now this is like even more clever than I thought it was going to be. So, oh, right, I have to rebind the sticks, I think, potentially, because this is my main profile. They were playing on my second profile or whatever, so 2 saves, baby. One is not mine. This one is mine. But while I was playing through, or watching them play through, I was like, what would I name my Ditto? And the thing is, if this is based on Alicia, then we are going to go with CC. And why CC, you ask? Because the first thing that came to mind is it's a Ditto. This is a carbon copy, or CC. That's what the CC in emails is for, carbon copy. So CC, that's how you spell it, like, phonetically. C-I-C-I. You could also spell it C-E-E, C-E-E, but I like CC better. And what I added after the fact, after realizing that I'm going to base it on Alicia, is that, well, C is in the name. So, CC. We're going to be CC the Ditto. Ah, so you were called CC. You betcha. CC, eh? That's a snazzy one. In that case, I believe I'll also take the liberty of calling you CC. It's been quite some time since I last laid eyes on either a human or a Pokemon. Then, out of nowhere, I come across a Pokemon in the shape of a human. How curious. You mean you don't know what's happened here? Right then, come with me. Okay, now before we get too far, I really also want to... Okay, no, I do need to rebind this per profile. And it's crazy... Wait. I did that wrong. I did that wrong. It's late at night. I'm not in optimal condition, but there we go. Okay, so now, yes, if I hold left back, or, you know, GL, then we can run. It's great. This place was once home to many humans, but now it's, well, what you see. The grass and the trees are withered and dry, and all those humans and Pokemon who once lived here, they're gone. But my question is, where have you been this whole... What's that on the ground over there? Could it be a Pokemon? Come on, CC, let's go see. Water! What? Water? Well, I'll be gobsmacked if it isn't a Squirtle, and they're nearly all dried up. Here I thought Squirtle were supposed to have an excellent command of water. Isn't there anything we can do to help? Did you notice the speech bubble that popped up over Squirtle's head? When a Pokemon wants to tell you something, a speech bubble will appear above them. It looks like Squirtle may have a pretty serious problem. You should try talking to them. Water? What's with this place? Where's the water? Usually I can spray all the water I want. If only there were another healthy Squirtle around here to help me. Squirtle. You used transform! You learned water gun. I must say, I've seen better transformations in my time, but it looks like you can use Squirtle's move. Can you use that move to rescue Squirtle? I'm saved! Thank you so much! I really thought I was done for! I owe you my life! Huh? Something's beeping! Squirtle, the tiny turtle Pokemon, shoots water at prey while in the water, withdraws into its shell when in danger. Shishi, looks like that Pokédex still works after all. Though it truly has been an age since I saw any other Pokemon. That Pokédex's days of being useful may be long over. But that was then. Things have changed. I'd come to believe this world was down to a population of one, me. But today, out of nowhere, I met the two of you. Hope springs anew. By the way, where in the world have you two been up till now? I don't really remember too well. I always used to take naps next to a nice clear pond. But this time, I woke up here, flat on the ground. Maybe I slept a little too much. Is that so? Fascinating. But this whole area is a total wasteland. I don't know of any ponds around here. Forget about that. Look at this. See, the ground around here's turned green. I bet it grew because you sprayed water around here. That's so awesome. Oh, shishi, it's true. The ground was parched, but now it's sprung back to life. It's only a bit, but it looks just like it did in the good old days. Cece, it seems you might have some sort of mysterious power. What do you say? Will you water the ground and plants around here for us? If you do, this place could become so much nicer to live in, like it was before. Yeah, great idea. You've restored a tall grass habitat. Tall grass. 4 tufts of tall grass bunched together in a plot. A perfect hiding place for small Pokemon. Oh, this brings back memories. Back in the day, there was tall grass like this all over the place around here. All over the place, Seeing such fresh, green tall grass makes me feel like Pokemon might return at any moment. Pretty flower bed. A beautiful bed of wildflowers. A faint sweet aroma wafts about it. Huh? Is someone there? It's Bulbasaur. This is going to be really difficult for me to do, so my apologies in advance.
Yippee! Nice to meet you. Soar, Bulbasaur. This plot of tall grass is kinda small, but I like it. I love leaves and grass and stuff, and living by lots of green things.
Yeah, it's hard to do the rumble with a higher-pitched voice like Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, the seed Pokemon. It carries a seed on its back right from birth. As its body grows larger, the seed does too. You became friends with Bulbasaur. Shishi! Now a Bulbasaur's come around. You know, Cece, ever since I met you, Pokemon have been reappearing one after another. It seems you really do have some sort of mysterious power. I don't suppose you could carry on making comfy habitats for Pokemon, Cece. Doing that might make it possible to see a world overflowing with Pokemon again, just like the old days. Naturally, I'll help out too. If there's anything you're ever wondering or unsure about, don't hesitate to ask me.
No, this is no good. The ground here is too dry, and the grass is all wilty, and it's nothing like where I lived before. Can you help, Ditto? Would you water all the dry, tall grass, please? I want to make this place way greener. If you do that for me, I'll teach you something really neat to say thanks. A Pokemon request has been recorded in your Pokédex. Press the plus button to open the main menu, then select Requests to check it out. Yeah, it's going to be really difficult for me to bounce between Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Because Squirtle is like up here, and Bulbasaur is like down here a little bit.
I mean, that's not even true. Like, if you listen to the Bulbabai, which I did just before starting to record this, it's like Bulbasaur, Bulba, and, you know, it's just really hard to do that rough thing and not hurt yourself at the same time. And I'm definitely not capable of that. So it's a good thing I'm only recording for an hour, because this would really get painful fast. Okay, we're gonna headbutt a tree, and then we're gonna be Kirby! Oh, okay, hold to pull, got it.
Let me teach you. Oh, you watered some dry, tall grass. This place looks greener now. Thank you. Since you helped me out, I'll teach you my move. Watch this. Ta-da! What you think? That move's called leafage.
You used Transform. You learned Leafage.
It's actually supposed to send leaves flying at your opponent, but it looks like when you use it, it makes tall grass grow out of the ground. I think that's a very you way of using the move. I want a home. The tall grass that Bulbasaur lives in sure looks nice. I'm kinda jealous, cause I don't have anywhere to live myself. If only there was one more tall grass habitat like that.
Well, wish granted, and in fact, I could just do it right here. Ta-da!
You finished making a tall grass habitat, right? I'm so excited! Hey, Ditto! Ooh, this tall grass looks awesome! Hey, I was wondering, think it'd be okay for me to live here in this tall grass?
Go for it.
Great! Thank you, Ditto!
Okay, let us check our log. Try talking to Tangrowth. I have a favor to ask. Now that I think about it, there's not much food to be found around here. The Pokemon who've returned may start feeling rather peckish. Back in my day, there were plenty of leppa berries growing on the trees here. If you find any leppa berries, would you mind sharing with the other Pokemon? I'm sure they'd be very pleased. Yeah, that's easy enough. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a leaf there. Great, cool. Okay, so we've got that. We've done that. I'm gonna get this one too. We really don't need to do all of this. We've already completed the quest, I think. But we might as well. Ba-da-ba-doo. Okay, so we pull this out. And I ate it. By mistake. This is fine. Look at this!
What's that? What's that? Is it a present for me?
It's for you.
Wait, really? Thank you! That makes me so happy! Bulbasaur!
Oh.
I just get along with Bulbasaur for some reason.
Look at this. Oh yeah, we can also do it this way.
What's that you've got, Ditto?
It's for you.
I can have this? Thank you!
I have a present for you. I'd resigned myself to being alone in this world forever. But thanks to you, CC, it seems Pokemon are coming back. I really can't thank you enough. You're welcome. And as a token of my gratitude, I have a present for you. Ta-da! What do you think? My bag's too little. This isn't the type of thing you carry around in your bag. It's called a chair. Humans used to sit on these when they were tired. Since you've been running around all this time in the shape of a human, I thought it would be perfect for you. I actually used to live with a human myself. Long, long ago. This chair belonged to that human, so it's got a lot of memories attached to it. It's a hair small for me to use, though, so I'm giving it to you. Please take good care of it. You use stockpile. You swallowed the log chair? What? Were you even listening to me? Chairs are not food. There is a time and place for this. Well, I'll be. So you can store items inside your body, eh? Seems like a mighty handy skill to have. Would you mind placing that chair down around here? Why, yes, I can do that. Let's just put it out on the ground. Now then, go ahead and sit on the chair. You know, I think I'll take a bit of a rest, too. Phew. It's been ages since I've talked this much. I've gone and tired myself out. Brr. It's a bit chilly now that the sun's gone down. You know, humans made handy tools to keep both heat and cold at bay. It looks like you're better at transforming into a human than you are at transforming into a Pokemon. Maybe that means you'll be just as good as a human at making fancy tools, too. I can try. If you could use that special power of yours to create more nice places for Pokemon to live, that would really warm my heart.
Excuse me, can I tell you something? I found something weird. Follow me. Shi. What do you suppose Bulbasaur's found? Why not go along with them and see?
I think I'm going to work on the laugh just a little bit more, try to bring it more into Oak's range, rather than trying to bring Oak into Koro-sensei's range.
Over here. See this thing? What do you think it is? I think it's, a bed for napping. This is a workbench. You can make all kinds of items here as long as you have learned the recipe. Try crafting something. Wow, that surprised me. I guess it's not a napping bed after all. Huh? There's something stuck in there. You got some simple wooden DIY recipes. Try making something with the recipes you got. You might be able to make something that can warm up chilly Pokemon. It's a campfire. Oh, hold on. I have to do the Pokédex. Campfire. A campfire made from gathered sticks. When lit, it illuminates the area with a warm light. Make one campfire. You made one campfire. Wow, that's so cool. What is it? Do you think the professor will know? Yeah, Tangrowth seems really smart, and they're all tangly and messy like a professor, right? So let's show that campfire to Professor Tangrowth. It's a bit chilly. My word, is that a campfire? Thank you so much, just as I was really starting to shiver. Could you set it down here? Right, so I need to go into the inventory, and I need to put it like here. Hey, Professor, what is that thing? This here is called a campfire. It makes the area bright and warm. Huh, but it's not very warm, is it? Quite right. Now that I think about it, the fire's not actually lit. A campfire needs fire. But it could be a wee bit challenging for us to start a fire on our own. I know somebody who can spit out fire. I haven't seen him around here, though. Shishi, you've got a friend who can do that, have you? What sort of place did they live in? Well, you know, the plot of tall grass that Ditto made for me? It was like that. Say, Cece, why don't you make another plot of tall grass, like the home you made for Bulbasaur? A Pokemon who can make fire might come by if you do. Tall grass. We've already read this one. Yes. So I think what I'm gonna do, unless I see another good plot around, is we're just gonna hydrate this one. We could also hydrate over there, but no, But I also know that because we're close to this tree, we could potentially make that into a plot too. I think that's how that connects. So I am, in fact, going to come over to here, and we'll water gun this stuff. And... oh, okay. Whoa there, Cece. You've wandered awfully far away. I think you'd better spend a little more time getting used to this place before you before you set off for somewhere else. This is one of those things where I can try to correct myself in post, or I can just leave it as it is. I mean, mistakes are mistakes, and I'm not a pro yet. Okay, so I think what we do... you know what? If I do it here, the plus will still count. But if I do it here, it's going to be closer to the tree. I'm going to go here. Yay, we did it. Okay. Let's check the quest. Find a Pokemon who can use fire. Make a tall grass habitat and find a Pokemon who can use fire. Okay, so we just kind of need to wait around. Oh, well. That was enough waiting, I guess. Charmander,
Oh no, how am I gonna speak like this? Okay, I need to think about how I'm gonna do this one. Be careful around my tail. No, I don't like that. Charmander, Char. Be careful around my tail. If you bump into it, you could get a real nasty burn. I'll work on this. My friend stepped on my tail once and got super mad because it was so hot. Even though I'm the one whose tail got trampled, it hurt so bad I was spitting fire, literally. Charmander, the lizard Pokemon. If Charmander is healthy, the flame on the tip of its tail will burn vigorously and won't go out even if it gets a bit wet. You became friends with Charmander. Huh? You want me to light a campfire? Sure thing. Stuff like that's no problem for me. Just take me to the campfire and watch me shine. Please evolve. If you talk to a Pokemon and select Follow Me, that Pokemon will follow you around. You can also press up while standing next to a Pokemon to get them to follow you. Oh, that's convenient. Right, so I have to do that. Let's do that. Seems like Charmander is ready to follow you. Now head on over to the campfire. If you wait for a moment in front of the campfire, Charmander will light it for you. Char! How's that? I lit the fire for you. Yeah, okay, getting a little bit better. Shish. With that, the campfire is complete. Thank you, Charmander. What a welcome warmth. Okay, I really need to drop the register a little bit on the laugh there. So like, shish. With that, the campfire. Yes, that's better. I like that. Now that it's gotten dark, why don't we call it a day and get some rest? Thank you for your help, everyone. Truly. By the by, I notice you've been transformed into a human this whole time. Could it be that you really miss the human you look like? Yeah. I understand. A long time ago, a very long time ago, there was a human I spent all my time with. Beloved by everyone, humans and Pokemon alike. Where are they now? I don't know, but I do have a theory. You've started creating some comfortable habitats for Pokemon, and as a result, they've begun coming back. Right? I'd wager that will work for the same for the human. I'd wager that it'll work the same for humans. Humans and Pokemon once lived happily together here. If this world grows beautiful again, like it was back then, I expect the humans will eventually return here as well. Mark my words. You know, now that we've got so many Pokemon back here again, I think I'll share some stories about the old days. Back when I was just a child, and the humans, they were certainly everywhere. They would train us, and Pokemon, it coexisted in harmony. And between this relationship, it was such a help to everyone. Are you listening? Yeah, no, I can't vamp. I'm bad at vamping. I'm not terrible at vamping. I vamped some of the Professor Oak dialogue earlier, but that's just because I have it cached in brain meat. It's not like I made that up. Oh, Cece, you're awake. Did you know you slept for an entire day? She. Today, I plan to start searching for clues about what happened to the humans. Meeting you has stirred up hope in this old heart. There's a human-made building over yonder. It's in a pretty sorry state, but that's where I plan to begin my investigation. If you don't mind, I could use your help. We might find something useful. Yeah, all right. You know what? Headbutt. Spin to win. Headbutt. Spin to get to 3. Oh, 3. Nice. Now let's see here. Oh, there's so many items to pick up. I want to pick them all up. Gotta pick them all. Oh dear, it looks badly broken down. I don't even know where to begin. Shh. Here's something I recognize. It's called a PC. I haven't the foggiest idea of how to use it, but it always seemed awfully handy. I wonder how this is used. Yeah. Actually, I'll think about that. Rebooting Pokemon Center Management System. Please use the PC. What? What's this? The PC is talking. Did I make it angry? Please, CC, figure out what the PC wants. I'm sorry, but the alliteration and just how often these things end up playing off of each other when I've semi-intentionally picked my character name. Just, this is crazy. I love it. Scanning surroundings. Scan complete. Displaying results. Environment level terrible. This environment is not suitable for Pokemon to live in. What? Oh dear, I did make it angry, didn't I? Booting up PokéLife, the environment improvement app. The PokéLife app is committed to creating a comfortable environment for Pokemon and humans. By completing challenges provided each day by PokéLife, you can gradually restore the environment to a state where Pokemon can live comfortably. Go ahead and check out the challenges menu. We've prepared a few goals for you. The first challenges should be fairly easy, so please give them a try. And of course, those who complete challenges will receive some wonderful gifts. Now go out and live your best Poké life. Has it finally calmed down? I didn't understand a whit of what that PC was saying, but I hope it will be useful to you. Alright. Okay, now I'm gonna go pick things up, because it seems like we're kind of off rails. Like, yes, I'm supposed to do whatever the PC says, but I want to pick up stuff. You found a trace of a Pokemon. This sparkle is a trace of a Pokemon. When you touch it, a hint about a Pokemon's habitat will be recorded in your Pokédex. Yes, very good. Cool. I've already forgotten what that Pokemon's name is. It's not Lumber, it's not Girder, it's not Drillbur. Shoot. What? Timber. There we go. Who's that Pokemon? It's Timber! Traces of Pokemon often appear near places that a specific Pokemon might like. Look closely at the place where you found the trace and compare it to the hints you've received. Think carefully about what kind of habitat you should make to meet a new Pokemon. Press the plus button to open the main menu, then select Habitat Dex to view all the hints you've gathered. Alright. Nice. You got one set of pinwheels. Ooh, decoration. You found the trace of a Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? It's Hitmonchan! God, I hope it's actually Hitmonchan. I was watching them play earlier today, and I never remember Hitmonchan versus Hitmonlee. Only that I know it's based on the real Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, and I never remember which one of them is punches versus kicks. What? Oh, I sat on the bench instead of reading the book. That makes sense. Selection of Pokemon greetings has been added to your human records. What voice do I want for this? Just keep using Professor Tangrowth. Yeah. Minccino, Pikachu, and other Pokemon with distinctive tail-based greetings. In today's world, so much about Pokemon ecology has been explained through research. This time, we've collected a special set of articles focused on Pokemon greetings. Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to do, like, just a different sort of more bubbly announcer type voice, you know, like if somebody were reading this on TV, you know, like a newscaster type thing, I would almost do that, except for the fact that we're a Ditto that probably hasn't heard this before. So, you've learned the greetings emote. So I'm just thinking that, the Ditto has either internalized the voice of its trainer or Professor Tangrowth. And I'm guessing Professor Tangrowth is the more likely candidate, besides the fact that I don't want to come up with a voice for myself. Ugh. Like, bouncing between 5 characters, yes, the Pokédex is a character. It's difficult. It's definitely difficult, but it's fun. Right, let's pick up more stuff. You got 1 pile of toy blocks. That's going to be useful later for reasons that I know and you don't. Professor's Diary number 2 has been added to your human records. Oh, this one's definitely Professor. Okay. My grandchild plays with Tangle a lot these days. They both seem to be having so much fun. Just watching them warms my heart. Tangela shows interest in any and all human activities. When I'm working on the computer, he stares intently at my screen with a curious expression. Trainers who come and visit me also play with Tangela, and Tangela seems intrigued by the items they use. He looks enthralled by things like Pokédexes and Pokéballs. Are all Tangela brimming with curiosity, or is this little one just special? Pokemon really are fascinating. There's always more to learn about them. You found the trace of a Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? It's Scyther! You got 1 wooden plate. Oh, okay, a visiting type system. Oh, right, okay, can I... Oh, yes, I can! Yep, we'll pick these up. I think it's planks? Lumber, yeah. Right, I can't do this yet, for reasons that I'm aware of. I can't do that yet for reasons that I'm aware of. And I can't do that for reasons I am aware of. I could... No, I can't do that yet. If I fall down there, that would be really bad, actually, because I don't think I have the resources to get back up. But you know what I can do while I'm up here? I can water this grass. Or are these flowers? These are flowers, okay. You've restored an elevated flower bed habitat. Elevated flower bed. A bed of flowers blooming at high elevation. The wind carries their sweet aroma all around. Oh, okay. Wildflowers in high up location, that makes sense, but I'm about to make it a bigger one, right? You've created another Pokemon habitat. New Pokemon will appear in new habitats. But it may take some time, so feel free to do other things while you wait. Rare Pokemon in particular may take a while to show up, so just let things take their course. There's no rush. Yay, it's a bigger flower patch. You've restored a field of flowers. I didn't quite see the last word there. Field of flowers. A large field of flowers. Every petal emanates an ambrosial aroma. No, that's a little too excited for the Dex? Well, no, not excited, just not monotone enough. I'll fix that in post, maybe. If I'm not feeling lazy, which I probably am. After all, I'm recording this on the Thursday that the game came out, and I'm probably going to edit it tomorrow, so Friday. And then release on Saturday, which is relatively fast turnaround time for me, if I do say so myself. I think if I do this... Do these things connect diagonally? No, they don't. Okay, that's fine. You got 1 storage box. You can put items from your inventory into this storage box. Place it wherever you like and use it to store things when you have too much to carry. Professor's Diary number 1 has been added to your human records. My field survey on Cinnabar proved quite fruitful. I spoke with Pokemon professors from other regions and gained a number of insights from my own research. Many folks were very concerned about possible effects the recent weather disturbances may be having on Pokemon. On my way home, I found a young Tangela. He appeared injured and weak, so I used a potion to heal him. He seemed to take a liking to me and toddled along behind me. I wasn't sure what to do at first. I ended up bringing him home with me, figuring he might be a good playmate for my grandchild. Right. Really shouldn't go down there. What's this thing up here? I don't think my oh, is this a grave? I know what to do here. Place offering at grave, get ghost Pokemon, probably, right? See, I'm already doing things that I haven't seen before. This is great.
You've successfully completed a challenge. You can report completed challenges at Pokemon Center PCs.
I guess that was, what, water trees, probably? Gonna be very interested to find out what Pokemon spawns there. You know, I don't think we gave Charmander a Lepa Berry. Is there fall damage? Yep, leave it to a gamer to find this out the hard way. Ooh, you briefly lose your shape, but you don't take damage. Well, that's kind of interesting. Oh, good. You got 5 leaves. Now, you might be asking yourself, why am I using Professor Tangrowth / Professor Oak as the narrator? And the answer is, that's just how it was, at least in Generation 1. The implication was that these things were sort of overseen by the professor or whatever. Now, granted, I could be reading a little too much into it, but whenever Professor Oak does, like, there's a time and place for this, then it feels like he's kind of, you know, overseeing everything that's going on. So he might as well be the narrator. This is fine. It is a little bit difficult for me to keep up, though, so I'm probably... I mean, at this point, we've been going for... I don't know how long I was AFK during the silence, or the noise sample in the beginning of this. Probably no more than like 3 to 5 minutes. So at this point, I've been going for just about 50 minutes. If my estimates are at all correct. There's no guarantee that's entirely true. It could take up to 10 minutes, in which case we've only been going for 45. But that's still about how much time I said that I was going to put into this tonight. Because again, I'm not always going to be recording this. This isn't probably going to be a full series. I just want to do, like, you know, fun voice acting stuff and or showcase what builds that I've done. And by builds, I don't just mean, you know, I've put houses up and stuff, but, like, there's a lot of terraforming opportunity that we can do here. We can really turn this into a proper town, as far as I'm aware. And we don't know, well, I don't know, what we'll get access to as we progress further into the game. So hopefully I'm going to have some really cool stuff here. I'm probably going to progress the quests just a little bit further, and then we'll call it for the night. And, well, I guess for you it's going to be the afternoon. It's going to be around lunchtime when this releases, as usual.
Congratulations on completing a challenge. You got some life coins. You can spend life coins at the shop. Try opening up the shop window right now. You can exchange life coins for various rewards at this shop. Use them to make life more comfortable for you and for Pokemon. Keep on living your best Poké life. Oh, what's this? You can get human items from that PC? I see. It looks like you can use the items you receive to help other Pokemon.
And my word, are you ever good at wrangling that PC? I'm amazed you can use it so well.
Maybe I'll give it a whirl myself, but it sure doesn't look easy.
Yay! Oh, no, I still have to find more. Okay. Oh, and sticks, yeah. Okay, I guess it only really does that text the first time you complete a thing, which is good. Because I like doing the Pokédex voice, just not that frequently. Wait, hold on. Get items? Mystery gifts? Verifying. Don't turn off the power. Early purchase bonus. I need to see if I can get that on the second profile, like where my family's playing. That would be nice. Ditto rug. Yay, we did it. Communicating. Don't turn off the power. We have 100 coin. We already have a wooden plate, I think, if I remember correctly. We already have pinwheels. We could use the mirror. We could use the seeds. But this seems the most useful. Packing tips, rookie. Increases the number of items you can put in your bag. Yeah, no, that's good. That will be 100 Poké-yen. Will you like to make this purchase? Wow, I fumbled that. Purchase complete. You learned some packing tips. You can now fit a little more in your bag. What's the current objective? Because this might be a good place to stop it. Clear challenges. Clear 3 challenges and report them on the PC. Yes, so unfortunately, I need to meet more Pokemon, not meek. And as much as I do want to stick around and meet more Pokemon, I'm kind of running low on energy here. And moreover, there's some stuff that I really want to do in modern Minecraft. You found the trace of a Pokemon. Who's that Pokemon? It's Paris. Nope, okay, so one hasn't shown up. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm smart. I just realized that those flowers have not been watered. That's what needs happening, probably. Oh, that's neat. Don't know what that is. Probably get surf sooner or later. Probably later. Headbutt this while we're up here. I guess I'll check down around camp, just in case there's another Pokemon waiting. I'm guessing Scyther, just based upon where I think I am in the progression so far. I'm trying to remember if there was a fast travel. I feel like the answer was yes. I've just forgotten what that control is. So I'm either going to need to consult the playback or ask my family if they noticed. Or, you know, like, check to see if there was a tutorial. Right. Hold to pull. Yay, we got carrot! I think that's my first carrot. Okay, so Charmander. Are there places that I can hydrate really easily? Oh, no, that's Bulbasaur, that's fine. Oh. Nope, making up stuff. You found a trace of a Pokemon! Who's that Pokemon? It's Illumise! I'm pretty sure that's Illumise. Could be Volbeat, but I'm pretty sure that's Illumise. Oh.
Squirt.
Oh, it's Combi! I don't have a Combi voice. Bzzz. Hi there, nice to meet you. Actually, this is a female Combi, so I'm gonna have to try even harder. Are you the one who made this pretty flower bed? Wow! These flowers look like they have really sweet, juicy, delicious nectar. We're gonna live here from now on, okay? Thanks! See you around! Bye-bye! Because it's a pun. Combee, the tiny bee Pokemon. The trio is together from birth. It constantly gathers nectar from flowers to please Vespiquen. Which, if evolution is in the game, this one can become. I wonder if it's locked? You became friends with Combee. Because, okay, the one in the other save file is also female. So, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that means that it is in fact locked. For one thing, I think it might actually respect daylight cycles too. Because when we were playing earlier, or when they were playing earlier, I should say, it seemed potentially like the time of day was stuck around, like, I don't know, not quite sunset, but the sky was kind of orange. It never seemed to go to nighttime, despite the fact that they did do the campfire thing. Anyway. Let's complete the last challenge. Congratulations! No. Congratulations! You've completed all of the first challenges. And since you're such a go-getter, here's a special request. Please raise the comfort level for one Pokemon living here. You can improve a Pokemon's comfort level by adjusting the environment so they feel happy and comfortable. Different Pokemon prefer different environments, so try out a variety of things to help. If you successfully improve one Pokemon's comfort level, you'll unlock new challenges. So with that, please do your best to complete the comfort level challenge. Oh, CC, I see you're using the PC. I knew I could leave that to you. Is it safe to assume that you agree this area still isn't exactly a pleasant place to live? If you could use that human-like dexterity of yours to help improve the other Pokemon's comfort levels, I'd be very grateful. Come to think of it, Bulbasaur seems to have a problem of some sort. So why don't you start by talking to Bulbasaur? No, I wish I had a nice place to sleep. Right, and speaking of sleep, I'm not actually going to go to sleep, but, yeah, no, I think we are coming up on just about an hour, give or take, 5 minutes or so. So I think that is a good place to stop for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified. And as always, I'm looking forward to your feedback in the comments below, especially if you want to see more of this or what particular Pokopia content you would like to see from this channel, aside from just silly voice acting and, well, builds, I guess. And with that, I will catch you on the flip side. Thanks for watching, everybody. In the upper left is a video you might like, or the next video in the series. In the lower left is a playlist, if there is one, or another video you might like. And on the right is my icon, by which you can subscribe. Thanks again for watching!